Taj, you woke up feeling dangerous today. Just obviously, this has been an up and down season for you, healthy on the field, off the field. Just what was it like putting all of that into this last home game for you?
It felt amazing for me, cause I've missed the last couple of games, and to be able to get healthy and come back, it felt good. And even though it wasn't sunny outside today, I felt like it was sunny in my mind. And I felt good. So, and the O-line played their best. I feel like all year. So they did their thing.
What were you seeing that allowed you to break off some of those long runs? I mean, there was several.
Yeah, as you see, we run a lot of zone plays where the guards have to climb up to the linebackers, and our guards did a good job of that today. And I knew once I brought the linebackers down and the guards get to them that I was going to be able to cut off of that and break for however many yards I knew I could break for.
What was going through your head when CCSU scored and to take the lead with around 4 minutes left? What were you thinking?
I was saying this is the moment that you asked for. You know what I mean? It's like this is the moment that you get excited about it. Like you get a good anxious from it. And it's like I was just thinking in my head like we just got to be clutch. You know what I mean? We know what our offense is, and we know we can go score in less than a minute. So I just knew we just had to keep doing what we was doing all game, and it would show.
This is your last year at Duquesne. Obviously, you mentioned you were banged up for a couple of weeks. Just how gratifying was it to have your last game on Rooney Field be such a good one for you?
It was just amazing. I was just thinking. I've been thinking about this game for the last week or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And it's like at the beginning of the week, I wasn't sure if I would play or not. But once it got closer, I was sure I was gonna play. And I knew I was gonna be able to come out there and help my team to be successful. But to be as successful as I was today was just totally amazing. I just thank God.
Antonio, with what you are comfortable sharing, obviously Coach Schmidt talked about a tough time for you. Just what was it in that moment that, besides obviously the result, that made it tough, and how were you able to personally turn the page?
Yeah. So I want to say, was it yesterday's practice? He pulled me aside a little bit. We had like a brief conversation. He was telling me like the last 2 games, he didn't think I was playing up to the capability that I was capable of, and obviously when he said it, I was kind of like, dang, like. But I think I needed that because it was a very real moment. It was real quick, but it was real, and it kind of like hit me like I need to play better, especially going to this last game on this field with everything on the line here. So those words kind of stuck with me, and he also like reiterated it today on the field too, coming out of halftime. Like I still think there's more. There's still more, and those words kept playing in my mind throughout the whole second half. And when it came down to that last possession, it kind of like those words like kind of just stuck like. I wasn't really mentally there, beginning the game a little bit, had some MAs. So, I owed it to my teammates and him to I need to make a play. Something needs to happen. And fortunately, the last play, that's what happened. So, I'm grateful for that. So I'm appreciative of the words he gave me. It didn't what I want to hear at the time, but I think I needed that, and I'm appreciative of it.
And it wasn't just the interception too. You also made a tackle that potentially saved them from 6 as well. Just what did you see on that to make sure that you stayed in front of your man and made that tackle too?
Yeah, so I always open field tackles as a safety are always hard. I think there might have been about 10 plus yards between me and him, so it was kind of just me staying. Our safety coaches, DB coach, always track the back hip. So as he was running to the outside, my was going through my mind was just track his. I want to say it was his right leg was in the inside at that time, and that's where I was positioned. So my whole mindset was stay positioned on that, keep my leverage because there's people outside as well. I think he tried to make a move. I just stayed on my leverage, and fortunately, I was able to make a tackle. I didn't realize how open the space was there. So whenever I did realize, I'm like, oh wow, But those are the type of plays that our coaches believe us to make, and that really believe in the DB room that we can make.
Taj, the way this game against them went down last year, they kept you guys out of the playoffs. I mean, how gratifying was it to have this game against them and keep your playoff hopes alive?
It was just amazing because there's only a small percentage of, I would say it was maybe half of the guys on the team this year was here last year to be able to experience that loss at their field. You know what I'm saying? After being undefeated in the conference, and it was just kind of heartbreaking. Just losing that game. So we knew we had another chance on our field this year, especially with them being number 1 in the conference. We knew we had an opportunity to do what they did to us last year, and it felt amazing as the game went on. and it being a battle and us coming out on top really, like I say, like felt good.
Yeah. And Antonio, what does it mean to you to have your, you still have hope?
Mhm.
What does that mean to you?
It means everything. I reiterated to our guys after the game, before the game, which is give ourselves a chance. And then after the game, I told them we gave ourselves a chance after today. Everything's not in our hands specifically, but today we did what we needed to do, so we gave ourselves a chance. And I told them that's all that matters. I'm proud of the way we played, fought. We showed a lot today that the last 2 weeks, we might not have showed. So I was really proud and grateful for all the guys in the room, the way we came together in those last moments. So, just giving ourselves a chance was the biggest thing. How things work out is how they work out, but we gave ourselves a chance, and that's all that matters.
Antonio, last game on Rooney for you, what were the emotions like pregame, and then what was it like celebrating with your teammates on the sideline?
Leading up this whole week, it was it was being reiterated, go out and play for pride. This is our last, a lot of us, there was a bunch of us senior-wise, this is our last game on this field. So the biggest thing was go out there, play with pride, just leave it all out there. And I believe we really did that. I think there was no better way to send all the seniors out in their last home game. The way it ended, the way this game went, everything, it was just the best possible way, in my opinion. Everything just flowed. I'm grateful, and I love the way we played today. And it's just it means nothing more to go out the way we did today.
Antonio, as a Whitfield kid, what does it mean to have this moment here in your city? It has to be a pretty special thing.
Yeah, for sure. Being able to be at Duquesne, I live 25-30 minutes away, McKeesport. It's I'm able to have friends and family who I'm really close to come to games, be able to watch and stuff. I had a decent bit of family come to the game today, for my last one. So it was real special. I was able to catch up with them after the game, and just knowing that they come to support, me, the team, and everything. It means the world to me, because my biggest thing, coming into college was always I want to be able to play in front of friends and family. And I couldn't have imagined, being 18, committing to Duquesne, things turning out like this in my last game ever. So the way it did was just special in front of friends and family. So I'm grateful for it all.
To both of you, you kind of had that tunnel that you created for Coach Schmidt as you guys are waiting for that interview. You guys are celebrating together, but the celebration just got 10 times louder when he came over. Just how special was that moment, getting that chance to finally celebrate with him?
It was special. I mean, it was super special because, before the game, he just told us, especially last night, he just told us that he was just being calm about it because he trusted in us, and it feels good when your coach tell you that he trusts in us, you know what I mean? And we all love Coach Schmidt, so just us winning that game, and we know we did it for ourselves, but we also do it for him too, so just him jogging over there, just made us get hyped.
Yeah, and that trust factor is the biggest thing. Like he said, he told us yesterday in our team, he's real calm, cool, collected, because he trusts us. Knowing having a coach that trusts you to go out there and do your job, that instills a lot of confidence in you, so you can go out there and play your best football. So, getting this win for him, especially the way things ended last year against the same team, it was amazing, because just being able to celebrate, just see all the joy, happiness, and everyone come together. There's no better feeling than that. And I was telling DBs and other guys as well, this is part of the biggest thing I'm probably gonna miss, being a part of this team. The wins, losses, all that happened, but the bonds, the relationships, coming together, the celebrations, all that. That's probably the biggest thing I'm gonna miss. I just told them I'm grateful, I appreciate, and I love every single one of y'all.
Taj, where's the game ball going?
It's going. Right now, it's just gonna go home with me, and then I'll have to figure out somebody who can put some designs on it or whatever. But yeah, it's my last game on Rooney, and it's hard to not think about the past years and being hurt or whatever, and this year and being hurt. But to be able to just go out how I did, you know what I'm saying, career higher yards, you know what I mean. It just feels amazing, and this one's just gonna be something that when my son grows up and he's looking at that ball, he's gonna be able to have some type of inspiration, you know what I'm saying, to at least know he can do what I did or do more,
You were gone for 250 before? I know you said it's a career high
No.
in college. You were doing it in high school?
Not even in high school.
Oh, good? All right, thanks, guys. Congrats.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. I can keep this?
Yeah.